Hi everyone, welcome to Secret Sudoku. Today we are going to be doing a easy puzzle and really just explaining how to play Sudoku from the very beginning. So this video is going to be great for people who maybe have never played before or who are just starting out. I will be linking this puzzle below if you want to play along, and I'll be walking you through sort of my techniques, my game plan of how I like to play the game. So let's get started. Okay, so with Sudoku, if you're new, obviously the rules are that every row, column, and square is going to have the numbers 1 to 9, and it can only have one of each number. So ultimately, this square is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, how we get there is we are going to have to find the squares that can only have one option. And that's what I love about Sudoku is that ultimately there's only going to be one right answer to this puzzle. So we are going to start. So what I like to do is I like to go number by number. So I call it going up the line. So we're going to look at just ones, just twos, all the way up to 9, and then we'll go back down, 9 to 1. And what I'm going to be doing is when I click the number 1, I'm basically going to be making T's with my eyes. So from this one right here, I'm going to look across and I'm going to look up and down to figure out where ones can and cannot go. So for example, if we look over here, I'm going to get the pencil, we know that a 1 can go here or here. A 1 can't go here because it's already here. A 1 can't go here because it's already here. So that's what we're going to be doing for every number. Now, pretty much for an easy puzzle, what is going to happen is there's going to be a place where only one number can go. So let me start clicking through. We'll look for 3s. And if you want, feel free to always make little marks for yourself. The New York Times calls it candidates. And this is super helpful as you're playing the game to mark it down. I will say that it can get a little confusing if you don't have a strategy. So my advice would be either for easy puzzles to start by not marking just yet, just do one pass through without marking. So that's what we're going to do here. And if we don't find anything, then I will start to take some notes and make some marks. All right, so we're going to go to 5. And again, I'm just looking across to see if there's going to be a place where only one number can go. Okay, perfect. So for this square, I want you to look at the middle square. This 6 is going to block this column. Obviously, this column is already filled. This 6 blocks this square. This 6 blocks this square. So we know that that is a 6. And we're going to keep going with 6s. Okay, we're going to look at this square. This 6 blocks this column. This 6 blocks this column. This 6 blocks this row. So we know the 6 is going to go down here. And because of this, we can actually finish all 6s. So we'll go across, across, down, down. So a 6 can only go here. And now we have one number done. 8 more to go. And really, this is, no matter how advanced of a puzzle you're going to do, this is what we're going to do the whole time. So we have 7, 7, 7. It's really not going to change. Now, as it gets harder, there will be less numbers. So you do have to have some advanced ways of figuring out where a number can and cannot go, but it's all pretty much the same. It's all the basics. Okay, 8 can't go here, 8 can't go here, 8 can't go here. That's the 8. Let's check across. And now as we're going through this, I will say, make sure that you are not guessing. That is usually where I get myself into trouble. So for example, let's say in this square over here, 8 can't go here, 8 can't go here. So we know 8's going to go here, here, here. Don't just guess, just come back to it, because there is going to be a time where the real answer is going to reveal itself. Okay, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, got the 8. And every time you get a number, I would just do another check to see if that opened anything up. So for this square, we know it's going to go here, here, but we don't know exactly where it's going to go yet, so we're just going to come back to it. We're going to move on to 9. Okay, 9 here, 9 here, 9 there. 9 can't go here, 9 can't go here, but we still have these two for 9, so we're just going to leave it. 9, 9, 9. Okay, we know that's the 9. Now we can go back to this square because we know 9 can't go here, 9 can't go here, 9 can't go here, 9. And I think we're going to be able to finish 9s. So let's go all the way up, 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 across, across. There's the 9. Okay, now we're going to go back down. So we went 1 to 9. Now we're going to go 9 to 1. And the thing is, like, as you're going and as you're getting even just a couple numbers, new things are going to open up that you didn't see the first time or that weren't available the first time. I think of it as like an escape room. If you do an escape room activity, if you walk into the escape room, you aren't just going to be able to figure out how to get out. You have to do the first puzzle, then that's going to unlock the next puzzle, the next, or I should say clue, the next clue, until finally you find the key and you can get out. That's kind of how I think about this. All right, so 5 up here, 5 across, there's the 5. We also got this 5 down here. So really, we're just getting used to like taking our eyes and making T's. It's the best way I can put it. 4. I'm gonna, hopefully my cursor's not too distracting, but I'm trying to show kind of what I'm doing with my eyes. So 4 down here, 4 across, that's the 4. Let's see if this 4 opened up in this box. Not yet, it's gonna go here, here. Okay, let's go to 3. Oh, 3 up here, that's the 3. This box, we can do it, yep. Up here, down here is this 3. Across 3. I think we still are going to need a little bit more before we can do this lower 2 boxes with the 3. So let's move on to 2. 2 can't go there, so we know that's the 2. And 1. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go to any square or row or column that has just 1 remaining, because we're going to easily be able to figure out what this is. So if you count like elementary school, you're going to be able to figure out what the missing number is, and we can see there's no 1 in this row, so we know that has to be the 1. Oh my gosh, fancy. Okay. Any others that have missing just 1? No. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back up the line again, 1 to 9. And this time what I want to do is I'm going to start marking kind of like here, only places that a number can go either or. So for example, a 3 is going to go either here or here. The 1 is going to go either here or here. If it can go in multiple squares, so for example, let's say 1 could go here, 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 I'm not going to mark that just yet. I only want to keep it to 2. And I'll show you why as we go. So I'm going to start up here because this one's going to be nice and easy. There's only 2 numbers that are missing from this square. So we know we need a 1. We got a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, look at that. We need an 8 in this square. It's missing an 8, but it can't go here because it's already in the row. So we know that's the 8. That's the 1. Now, we just got a 1 and an 8, so I'm just going to quickly check to see if that opened anything new up. And if we look down the columns with these ones, we can see that one is the square. Quickly check to see if this one opened anything new up, and it looks like it did not. Okay, let's quickly see if the 8 did anything for us. It did. It opened this square, or I guess it left just this square to be the only one in the column that is needed. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 7. That's the 7. Let's see if that 7 opened anything. This still leaves these two as 7. Let's see, this square, nope, 7 could go here, 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 so we're just going to leave it. And then down here, 7 can't go here, 7 can't go here, so these two are going to be the 7. All right, we are going to go back up to this square, get our pencil, and start filling in. Oh, we're not going to fill in for long. And this is why I like to go like 1 to 9 or 9 to 1, because it just gives you a starting place. I think having a task is really helpful when you're filling these puzzles out. So we can see these are not going to be the 1 because the 1 is already in the row. So we got our 1. And now if we take this 1, go all the way down, we got another 1. And if we take this 1 and go all the way across, we have our second to last one. Now you could see here, because I did mark these, this is where marking is helpful because you don't have to go back and like find things. It's kind of quickly marked for you. So we know now that this has to be the 1 because the 1 could go here or here before. But now that the 1's down here, that's where the 1's going to be. Okay, back up to this square. We got 1. We're going to need a 2 pencil. So 2 can go here, here. We got a 3, and we're going to need a 4. So we're going to mark 2, 4 for both of these. Moving along, let's go finish this square up. And there's really no right or wrong order to do this. It's just a matter of going through and kind of filling it out one by one. Something's gonna open up. Okay, so I'm not gonna mark the 2 because, as you could see, technically a 2 could go here, here, or here, and we don't want to mark anything that has more than 2 available spots. I think it just becomes confusing. So we're gonna leave the 2. We've got our 3, 4, 5. Can go here, here. 6, 7 is still for 3. We're gonna leave that. 8, okay. 8 can't go here, 8 can't go here. So we know that's the 8, but watch this. Oh, I just messed up. There's an 8 right there. Pretend you did not see that. Okay, we got an 8, we got a 9. Okay, we're gonna leave that square. That was silly. All right, down here. 2. Sometimes I do make silly mistakes like that, and I just pretend it never happened, and I keep it moving. Okay, 3. There's 3 places the 3 can go, so we're going to ignore that for now. 4, 5, 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Ignore. 7. We know that the 7 has to go here or here. 8, 9. I see the 8. Actually, as I just click the 8, I just want to bring your attention over here. 8, 8, 8. And let's see if we could finish 8s real fast. This is the thing with Sudoku, is that sometimes my brain can go all over the place. I'll see something and I'll just jump around. So that's why it's okay to do that. I think anytime that you find a number that is the right answer, take it. But I think it's also good to have a game plan of what you're doing so that you can go back after you fill out the number. And speaking of, I'm actually going to start in this square because there's only 2. So let's see what 2 are still needed. We're going to need the number 2. And we need a 3. However, 3 can't go here because it's already here. So we got that one pretty quickly. That's the 3. That's the 2. Let's see if 3 opened anything up. 3, 3. Look at that. 3 can't go here. We got our 3. And now we can finish 3's off because it's going to go there. 4 more numbers to go. We are cruising. Okay. Now, what square do I want to finish up? Let me just see. I'm going to actually finish, I'm going to do this square, but I'm going to look across at this column to see what 2 numbers are needed for this, this row. So we know we need a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need a 5. And now I just want to go back to this one because this is where I've got myself into trouble, where I don't finish marking and I would think, oh, that's the 2. But this could be the 5. So let's quickly finish filling out all available numbers for this square. So we know we still need a 5. 5 cannot go here, so we know a 5 can go here or here. And then for this square, 5 can't go here. 5 can go there. Let's finish the 2's. Okay. So, really important, when we find a pair that is this, the 2, 5, 2, 5, it means a 2 or a 5 have to go in this square or this square. This is really, really good. This is where we're getting a little bit more advanced. Since we know a 2 and a 5 are gonna have to go there, because look, can't go here, here. Here's the 2, here's the 5. If we go up this column, we see there's a 2 and a 4 here. But we know that the 2 is actually going to go here, here for this column. So this is not going to be the 2. So now we know this is the 4, and there's the 2. And we can use the same logic for this square. We know the 2 is going to go here. I'm sorry, the 2 is already taken for here, so it's not going to go here. So here, this column is where we're going to need to have a 2. Another way to think of it is for this column, the 2 couldn't go here because it's already here. This is how you kind of level up from an easy to a medium to a hard. This is kind of the logic that goes behind it. Okay, so now we can finish this column because we know we have 1, 2 is going to go here, here, 3, 4, 5 is going to go here, here, 6, 7. That's the magic number. And now we can finish this row. What's the last number? We got 1, 2, 3. We need a 4. Now we can go up, check 4s, and check 7s. So let's do 4 real quick. 4, 4, 4. There's the 4. 7, 7. We'll just pencil mark. That's going to be a 7. Okay. Now let's finish this square because I don't want to just have 2 5s. All right, so we got 1, 2 can go here or here. 3, 4, we got our 5s. 6, 7 can't go here, so this is going to be 7, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's finish this square. So we're going to be able to finish this number because we have this entire column that just is missing 1. Or another way to think of it is really this square. We already know this is a 2 or a 7. So what's the only other number that's not 2 or 7? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now let's see if we can finish 5 over here. We can't have 5 here, can't have 5 here. These two, I'm just going to pencil mark. We know 5, 5. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to finish this square. So this column, what do we still need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. Final 2. What do we need? 1. We need a 2. 3. We need a 4. Now, great. 4 can't go here. 4 can't go here. 4 can't go here. We know that's the 4. We know that's the 2. And now we are going to be able to finish this entire puzzle. And this is where marking does come in handy, because all of these are going to very quickly start going down to one number, 7. And this is usually what happens. There will be one final move that just kind of unlocks the whole puzzle and the whole thing is solved. There you go. That is how you solve an easy Sudoku puzzle.